guys, it's Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. How is everybody doing? It is Wednesday, March 20th, 2024, and I am coming on here with another yarn yakking video for March. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I like yarn a lot. Stick around. You'll see some of that in this video. And I make stitch markers. So please go check out my Etsy shop. It is linked down below in the description box. If you could favorite the shop, so a little heart, and favorite a few items, it really does help me out a whole lot, and I do appreciate it. Now, I do sell other things on there other than stitch markers, so feel free to favorite other things in my shop as well. I am having a sale in my Etsy shop for the month of March, and it is not advertised anywhere because I can't figure out how to do it on Etsy. So here's the sale if you haven't seen the last couple videos. It is buy 3 sets of stitch markers and get 1 free. And the free set of stitch markers will be a value of up to $5. So you do have to put at least 4 sets of stitch markers in your shopping cart and check out. And because I can't figure out how to make the sale happen on Etsy, when I send you the shipping notification, that means it's gone out of the house and it's on its way to you, then I will refund you the $5 for that 4th set of stitch markers. Feel free to buy more than 4 if you want, or more than 3, or more than 5, or whatever you want. So I am just doing that to clear out my inventory, get it a little bit more manageable. And hopefully at some point this year, I will be starting a new adventure with some kind of jewelry. That's all I'm going to say. Don't ask me any other questions. But feel free to favorite other things in the shop too. I do have baby blankets. I sell loveys. I do hat and scarf sets, which probably aren't really needed right now because, well, weather in Chicago is kind of crazy. I'll just say that. I've been wearing a winter coat some days and some days not. So anyway, so I live here in the Chicago area. I have one daughter. Her nickname is Carrots, like the vegetable. And I have one rescue dog. His name is Camo. So yarn yakking videos are basically just me talking about if I've made any purchases. I don't usually show whips, finished objects, if I have happy mail, if there have been some kind of yarny adventures going on, I will talk about that. So that's what this is about. But before we get into the guts of the video, and I don't think this will be a long one, but I say that every time and it turns out long. I do want to mention a couple of admin things. So we do have a Facebook group for this YouTube podcast, and you do have to answer 3 questions to join, and that's just to make sure, we keep out the riffraff, those non-crafty people. And then, so go and join over there. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's at Roselikescrochet. Feel free to tag me in any giveaways that you see over there. And if you don't have Instagram, but you want to see what I post on Instagram and you have Facebook, you can go to my Facebook business page and follow me over there. All the links for that stuff is down below. Like I said, the Etsy shop, so come and favorite the shop over there. And what else is there? TikTok. I did just put a TikTok up about a month ago, but that one is kind of not at the forefront of my brain cells when I'm doing stuff. So there's not a whole lot over there. What else is there? I have a spring shop. So if you would like Rose Likes Crochet merchandise, feel free to go over there and check it out. And again, all the links are down below. Okay, so a couple of things that we are doing on this channel this year that I did want to talk about briefly. Most of you, if you have been around, already know that we do Wings. So Wings is a domestic violence organization that is based here in the Chicago area, and we are taking handmade donations for Wings. There is a very specific list of items that they are requesting, and that is down below in the description box, as well as a pinned announcement in the Facebook group. So please go and check it out. We don't have much time left for March donations, which are crochet or hand store-bought dolls for the Easter baskets. So they were requesting dolls with different skin tones. So feel free to take a look down below. For April, they were looking for fidget toys, worry worms, and small stress balls. So go check out the list. And if you're interested in donating to Wings, feel free. The post office box where you send everything to is down below as well. And there was one other thing that I mentioned in the last yarn yakking video, and it was something called We Pop Up. So my local friend here, they have contacted her and asked her for washcloths. And I believe they collect them twice a year, but I'm not sure. I think it's like summer and then holidays. But I am offering to take up a donation, a collection for her. She will be in charge of storing it all. So you guys can send me as many washcloths as you want. And I believe they would, someone did ask, I think it was Kim, the Regretful Yarn Addict, who asked if they needed to be washcloths or dishcloths. So I'm pretty sure they need to be washcloths. So nothing with that scrubby. I mean, although you can use the scrubby, not like the nylon, but you could use like the cotton scrubby for a washcloth. That's good for exfoliating. So I guess we're going to just say washcloths instead of dishcloths. If you want to send those in to me, you can send it to the same P.O. box that's down below in the description box down below, and I will be more than happy to collect those. I won't do separate videos for that collection. I'll just add those to my yarn yakking videos. But if you have nowhere local to donate and you would like to donate some washcloths, feel free to send them my way, and I will make sure that We Pop Up gets those for when they need their collection. So, all right, I think that's it for admin stuff. Don't forget the Etsy sale, buy 3, get 1 free. Yeah, so I am going to show you Happy Mail that I did not know was coming, and there's no note in the bag. So this came, oh, here we go. The note on there said, thought you could use these, from Leo. Okay, so this came from Leo. Leo is a friend of Zelda and RJ3, who also has a YouTube channel here. She's my girl. I'll link her down below. Leo is... she does not have a YouTube channel, but she is on Instagram, and she does amazing work, you guys. If you're on Instagram, you should follow her. She's called the Sassy Cuban, and that's not like a derogatory term. That's what she says is her name. So I will link her Instagram down below in the description box if you want to go check her out. So there, like I said, there was no note in here, but the package says, thought you could use these from Leo. Okay, so I'm just going to open, I already opened up the package because I thought it was for wings. But here's what she sent me. Oh my gosh. Karen Simply Soft. This is such a gorgeous color. This is called Iris, and it looks like there's one full one and then part of another one, which is, oh my gosh, totally fine. For those of you who might be new here, my favorite color is purple, and this is like the bomb diggity right here. This is like the ultimate purple, like royal purple, like I need a crown. That's what this reminds me of. And then she also sent these 2 purples. Oh my gosh, Leo, thank you so much. This is called Grape Purple Ombre. Oh my God, they're beautiful. So this looks like a full one, and this one is a partial one. I want to know what you did with the other stuff. This stuff is just absolutely amazing. You guys, I don't know if you had watched one of my past yarn yakking videos, but this stuff works really well on the Addi Knitting Machine. So I might have to make a hat, maybe, with this one. This one, a hat and a cowl. I don't know, something. Not together because they don't match. But oh my gosh, thank you so much, Leo. I absolutely love these. Thank you so much. If there's ever anything you need, hit me up, okay? So thanks again, Leo. So that's all the Happy Mail I have. I did make an order from Joann Fabrics, and I know there's a whole bunch of talk about Joann Fabrics, and I have nothing to say about what's going on with them because I don't really know what's going on with them. I mean, the news all says it's like they're filing for bankruptcy, Chapter 11, but that doesn't mean anything really. They're still in business. So anyway, I placed an order with Joann Fabrics. This was probably like 3 weeks ago, you guys. I talked about it on the last yarn yakking video, and I still had not received all of my order, and I still don't know if I've received all of it, but I'm going to show you all of the packages that I got. And I know that's a point of contention with a lot of people, is that they send a lot of packages, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because they ship from certain stores. That's what I heard, or they have different warehouses. I'm not going to complain about it, except that I don't even know if I have the whole order. So let me get all these packages and I'll show you what I got. Hang on. All right, you guys. So I'm pretty sure the reason I ordered it was because it was a really good yarn sale, of course. And I think you could use an extra 25% off, and the shipping was like free. It was like a ridiculously good deal, and I can't pass up a good deal. So I have this box, which is pretty heavy. It's full. And you guys, I don't remember what I ordered because it was so long ago. Then I'm going to show you the other ones I got. I got this. I got this. I got this. Hold on, you guys. I got this, which I don't know if you can see, there's one ball of yarn in there. And then I got this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 bags and 1 box. So instead of making you suffer through all this, I'm gonna open this up and I'll be right back to show you what I got. I'm pretty sure there's no invoices in here, so I don't even know what the sale prices were. And I'm recording on my phone and I can't look up the receipt on my phone. So hang on just a second. Let me open all these up. Hang on. All right, you guys. So I opened up all the packages and I was noticing that the box says it comes from the Joann Fulfillment Center. And then I was looking at the return addresses on some of the packages and they're all different. So I think whoever said that they get shipped from stores, that might be correct. And I don't have time to go and look up the addresses to see if they are a store, but I'm just gonna show you guys. Okay, so this one bag right here, okay, so this had 4 balls of yarn in it, and this came from, it says Joann.com, and it's somewhere in Brainerd, Minnesota, okay? The next package had 3 balls of yarn in it, and this one says it came from Joann.com, somewhere on Market Street in Greensboro, North Carolina. This one had 1 ball of yarn. This one came from Joann.com on Lugonia Avenue in Redlands, California. I'm telling you, I think whoever said that was right. This one came from, this one had 7 balls of yarn in it. Joann.com, Darrow Road in Hudson, Ohio. I thought that their main office was based in Hudson, Ohio, but I could be wrong. And the last little bag came from Joann.com on East Chase Parkway in Montgomery, Alabama. So I think whoever said that is right. I think they come from different stores. Anyway, I don't care how I get my yarn as long as I get my yarn. So here are all the empty packages, the little plastic packages, and then I have the box here. So I'm going to show you what I got. Again, I don't remember what the cost was. I do know it was at least 25% off and the shipping was free. And I don't really buy anything unless it's on sale. I'm just saying. Okay. So I got, let me just make sure there's no extra ones in here. Okay, so I got the Red Heart Granny Square. I think it was like $6.99, $7. I don't even remember what it was, you guys. I got the Red Heart Granny Square. I already have 3 of the colors, but I wanted to get some more colors. And I'm not using it to make granny squares. I was using one of them. I think I made a hat with it, and I'm going to attempt to make loveys with these too because the colors are so pretty. Look at that. Okay, so I will tell you, all this stuff I believe is current, so I'll tell you about it. This is the Red Heart Granny Square all-in-one. No color switching, keep on stitching, but I've seen lots of videos where people have a lot of manipulation to do. Anyway, this is made in India. This is a number 4. They recommend 5.5 millimeter knitting needle, or 5 millimeter knitting needle and 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Buy enough of the same dye lot. It's 100% acrylic. And let me see. Usually it's pretty easy to find like how many yards are on here. Here we go. 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 417 yards, 381 meters. And I already told you where it was made. So this color is called Soft White Amethyst. And the other one that I got is called Black Hyper Violet. Oh my gosh. Those are just gorgeous. They're so pretty. I wish I could tell you how much they were, but I don't know. I don't even know when it had to be like 3 weeks ago, you guys. Okay. So then in all the rest of those little bags was cotton. So this must have been on sale. So Big Twist cotton. All of these little balls here are Big Twist cotton, so I'll tell you about them. Holy mackerel, tiny printing. Okay, these are 107 yards, 1.94 ounces, 98 meters, 55 grams. It's a 4-weight. You guys, the print is so tiny. I can't even read it. The color on this one is called Multi-Rainbow, made in Turkey, and 85 cotton, 15 polyester. I make market bags, and I need about 400 yards to make a market bag. So these are 107 yards each. So this is the rainbow. What did I say it was? I can't even remember. The Multi-Rainbow. And it's really not that bright. It's more of a pastel-y, but that's okay because I have some bright rainbow market bags in my Etsy shop already. So this will be one market bag. And then I got this color, which is called Blueberry Speckle. And this one also has the 107 yards. So this will also be a market bag. And the actual yarn is like a lavender color, and then it's got the blue and the purple speckles in it. So that will also be a market bag. And these had to have been really cheap, you guys, because I wouldn't have bought them. All right, then we've got this one, which is called, let's see here, Granite Splash. And let me make sure these also have 107 yards in them. So I got 4 so that I could make a market bag. And that is really, really pretty. I can't wait to see how that one turns out. And then there's only 3 of these, so I'll have to check and see if the other one is in this box over here. This is called Sahara Splash. And these are also 107 yards, so I hope there is an extra one in the box. And that's going to be really, really pretty too. So 3 of those. So then let me get the stuff out of the box. Hang on. All right, you guys, it was in the box. So there is the extra Sahara Splash. So that will be also a market bag. Okay, so the other stuff that I got is I did get a Karen 1 pound in the color white. And I don't know if it's my lighting in here, but this does not look white. It looks like soft white. And I've noticed that in the stores, they look like they're soft white as well. I'm gonna hold this up to one of my Red Heart Super Savers when I get done here and see if it's really white, because it does not look white to me. Yeah, it looks like a cream, like a soft white. Anyway, these are 4-weight Karen 1 pounders, 16 ounces. They have 812 yards in them. Yeah, and it says white. It just doesn't look white to me. So this one might have to go back to the store, made in India. So there is one of those is all I got. And then I only got 1 Bernat blanket yarn. I got the Bernat Baby Blanket Sparkle. And the color on this is called Sunshine Sparkle, and you probably aren't even going to be able to see that it's sparkly. Bernat blanket is one of the things I use to make my amigurumi, which you will see here in just a moment. It's 220 yards. It's a 6 bulky. It is, I'm trying to see if I can find out, made in China. They recommend 8mm knitting needles and crochet hook, 10.5 ounces. 300 grams, 201 meters. So one of those, and this will probably wind up being like a bumblebee or something, or part of a bumblebee. I got some Lily Sugar and Cream. These are super size, and the color on this is called Hot Pink. And I don't know why I got this because I think I already have it, but oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So this is a number 4. These are 4 ounce balls. 190 yards each. So this hopefully should be enough. You know what I think? I looked on the website, and these in the website description said they were 200 yards each. And I was like, that's kind of weird. So I think maybe that's why I got these, because I wanted to check and see. They say 190 yards on them. 4 ounces, 113 grams, 174 meters. And what else? Made in Canada from 100% cotton. And let me see. Wow. Okay, this is also really hard to read. Hold on. Getting old really stinks, you guys. This is recommending 4.5mm knitting needles and 5mm crochet hook. Wash colors separately. Some colors may run. This is probably going to be one of the colors that runs. So I got 2 of this color, and I got 2 of this color, which is called Hot Green, which I don't think I've ever seen anything that's hot green. This one also says 190 yards each. So I think their website is wrong because I'm almost positive it said they were 200 yards each. And they're not, they lied. So I'll have to see next time I go yarn shopping if I can get an extra one of these. Hot pink and hot green. Okay, if anyone is with me, remind me those are the ones I need. Okay, and then I got one of these Red Heart Super Savers. I won't go over the specs on this. This is just a regular Red Heart Super Saver, and the color is called Saffron. And I don't know why I thought I needed more yellow in my life, but apparently I needed yellow. It's not even really yellow. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like an orangey yellow. And then I got this Big Twist acrylic, Big Twist Value. And I'll tell you the specs on this. This one is 269 yards, 4.3 ounces, 246 meters, 121 grams. It is a 4-weight. They say machine wash, dry flat, which I'll never dry flat on this. I've had a lot of people tell me you don't have to. 5mm knitting needle and crochet hook. Please purchase a sufficient quantity of one dye lot to ensure uniformity of color. This color is called Warm Brights, made in Turkey. And then I got another one, and the color is called Sunshine Ombre. I think I must have been doing something. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was doing a project that needed some really bright, pretty colors, and I thought these would work. So those two. And then I got some more Red Heart Super Saver, but these are stripes. This is called Fruity Stripe. And let me see, this one it's a 5-ounce ball with 236 yards in it. And I got 2 of them. And I think that these must be a different, they're making them different because I don't remember Fruity Stripes being this dull, but that's okay. They're so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then the last thing I got, believe it or not, I thought I had these in my stash, and I did not have these in my stash. This is Red Heart Super Saver Retro Stripes. And I got 3 of them because I have none. I have a whole tote of Red Heart Stripes yarn and not a single ball of Retro Stripes. So I picked up 3 of these, and these are the same yardage, I believe, as the Fruity Stripes. So, oh, one other thing. I almost forgot about this. I did get a bundle of love from Lion Brand, and the color on this one is, hold on a second, Oasis, and I don't know why I got it. This has 688 yards. It's 11 ounces, 312 grams, 629 meters. It's a 4-weight, 100% acrylic, machine wash and dry. They recommend 5mm knitting needles and a 6mm crochet hook. I don't know. I think I was with, no, I wasn't with anyone because this was an online order, but I think I was talking about this with my, my local friends about what I was going to do with one of them, and I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, so that is the only thing. Well, I did also place an order from Michael's, and I don't know where the box is. It's somewhere. So that'll be in the next yarn yakking video. So that was it for Joann Fabrics. And for those of you who don't know, my local Joann Fabrics closed. So I do not get a chance really to go to the stores much anymore to buy yarn at Joann Fabrics. So, all right. So that's all the acquisitions that I have right now. I do have Michael's, but I don't know where it's at. So I'm going to show you some finished objects. I have been working on the Addi Knitting Machine a little bit, so I want to show you what I've been making on there. I am attempting drop stitch scarves, and I have a couple more that I want to make before I show you. I have a bag of stuff that I've made, but I want to make a couple more so I can see if I can perfect my skills. But in the meantime, I just had some scrap balls of yarn laying around. And I found that 3-weight yarn works really well on the Addi Knitting Machine. So I just had some scraps and I was playing around with it. And this one is, I don't even know where I got it from, Hayfield Spirit DK. And it was not a full ball. It was like half a ball. So I was able to do a twisted headband, but only 74 rows. So this is really tiny. This is going to be for a little kiddo. like a little baby headband because I don't think this would fit an adult. And what I'm probably going to do is put this in the bag in my car. And if I ever see someone that has a little person that looks like their head needs some warmth, I will be giving this away with the rest of the hats in my bag. All right, so that's one thing that I made. Then I had a little bit left of Lion Brand Shawl in a Ball. And the color on this is called, I don't even know if you can get this stuff anymore, you guys. It's called Prism. And I was able to get 130 rows on this hat. And I don't think there's anything left over in here. No. So here is the hat. And this is sparkly. I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably not. And I am not putting pom-poms on any of these because they are reversible. So that is one side. And then that is the other side. So that hat is done. So that will be a car hat. And for those of you who aren't sure what a car hat is, I live in a pretty cold climate. And in the wintertime, I keep a bag of hats in my front seat. And in case I see someone who is out and about who looks like they're cold, I can offer them a hat. All right, this next one, nothing left on this one either. This is, oh my gosh, you guys, this is so old. Red Heart Unforgettable Boutique. And the color is Candied. And this one I could only get 116 rows out of it, but it looks pretty good for 116 rows. So I'm gonna call this an adult hat. And again, I'm not putting pom-poms on these. So I got that hat from what was left over there. And normally I do use 130 rows in my hats. So I was really surprised that this one came out full size. All right, the next one is, I had this ball of ice yarn and it is called Magic Light and have no idea what the color is or anything on that. I had like half a ball left and I still have this much left, so this will go in my scrap bin. I did use, I made 130 rows on this hat and I thought this one turned out really pretty too. I love it. And I will not list these in my Etsy shop, but if you guys see a hat that you like, I would sell it to you. Just send me an email. So there is that one. And the last one, the last hat that I made, I had scraps from 2 different balls of yarn and I thought that they would go together. This one is King Cole Splash Double Knitting. And the color is called Storm. And then I had some Red Heart Unforgettable and the color is called Bistro. And this one is the solid gray that you'll see. I used all of this up to get 61 rows of the gray, and then the rest of it was using this. So here, I'll just show you the hat. And it looks like it matches, you guys. I'm so impressed. This part is the Red Heart Unforgettable, and this part is that King Cole DK. So if you just had it like that, it would be all gray. And then if you just had it like that, you would see the other colors. So that was my foray into the Addi Knitting Machine last week. So not bad, 4 hats and 1 ear warmer, right? And then I am gonna show you a baby blanket that I made. And I made in the past a crap ton of shawls using Premier DK colors. And when I was ordering the yarn for that, this is probably like 2-3 years ago, I would order 3 balls at a time just to make sure. And the shawls that I made, some of them only used 2 balls. So I had a lot of like 1 ball left from each shawl. And in case you haven't looked at the Wings list, donation list for this year, October, I believe, is baby blankets. So I decided I was gonna use 2 of those, DK colors for a baby blanket. And I made a corner to corner baby blanket. So I'll show you, there was a full ball, I believe, for each one. I'm gonna tell you the colors. This is what the ball band looks like, anti-pilling DK. It's a 3-weight, 100% acrylic. I don't know if they still sell these colors. There's 383 yards in each ball, This color is called Sunshine. It's going to be the yellow color that you see. I had a little bit left of that. And then the other color that I had was called Tiara, and that is the pink and something. I'll show you guys. So I don't use a pattern. I just know how to do a corner to corner blanket. But if you guys are interested, just go ahead and search corner to corner on YouTube and you'll find a ton of tutorials on this. So this is the blanket and it's not that big. You know what, let me put this aside so that you guys can see it. It's not that big, but it would be big enough for a baby, like a newborn baby. So this is the Sunshine, where you see the yellow and the gray, and then the pink and the gray is the Tiara. So I don't know, I hope, I think this would be acceptable for someone, for a baby, even though it's two different colors, because there is gray in both of them. And I will show you close up. I only did one row on the border because I was running out of yarn. So I will show you guys. So that is the corner to corner. And then the border that I use is from Mikey at the Crochet Crowd. So you can search his corner to corner blanket and you'll be able to get the border. I don't know, I hope you guys can see that. So I was really excited to get this done because now I have one baby blanket complete for wings for October. So you'll see this again in October for donations for wings. So I did that also. And then, all right. So if you guys don't know already, I'm pretty obsessed with patterns. And when I do one, I usually do like a million of them. And although I do not have any craft fairs, I'm not signed up for any craft fairs yet, but in the fall, when it gets towards the fall, I do have a couple in the summer, but when it gets to the fall, they're like back to back to back, and I usually don't have time to replenish inventory. So what I'm trying to do now is make a lot of the same things so that I have a really big inventory. So I have made a whole lot of one thing that I'm going to show you. And I make it with Bernat blanket yarn and a 7mm hook, and I will tell you that the pattern that I use for these little creatures, it's an octo, you guys, and I'll show you in a second. I use Laurel from the Dabbling Hook. I use her tutorial, but I modify it. I manipulate it a lot too. I modify it for blanket yarn because her pattern is using, I think, worsted weight yarn. So let me clear off the yarn off my table and let me get the Octos. There's a lot of them, like a lot. Hang on. All right. So this is just one bag emptied. I also have a tote that's filled with them. So I'm gonna go, and I've already told you the specs. I use a 7mm and Bernat blanket yarn. Laurel from the Dabbling Hook, her pattern is always linked down below in the description box of my videos. And I will show you, or I'll tell you, usually with one ball of blanket yarn, which looks like, you know, I just got one, the yellow one that you saw, it's 220 yards, and I can normally get 3 Octos out of one ball of blanket yarn. So that is always my goal, to get 3. And then I use the scraps for frogs, monsters, other things. All right, so we'll do the ones that are just sitting here in the middle of us here, blocking our view. So this one, I'm going to show you the ball that I used and how much I have left. This is just a regular Bernat blanket. The name of this one is called Amethyst. This is what I have left, and I got 3 Octos. So I'm going to show you the Octos. And you guys, these turned out really cute. Okay, are you ready to see these? You kind of already do. Okay, so here's one. Well, they got a little squished in the bag. So here's one. And he has, what is this? Yellow eyes. Yellow eyes. So in my last yarn yakking video, I bought a bunch of eyes, and that's because I made so many Octos, I used a bunch of my eyes. Okay, so there's one. Oh my gosh, they're all like lopsided. I'll have to play with them to get them. Here, I'll show you this way so that you can't see how lopsided their heads are. I don't know, I think they turned out pretty cool, except I'm not happy with like this one, the yellow eye is like right in the purple, You see what I'm talking about? It's a little hard to see it. But otherwise, I think they turned out really, really cool. So yeah, I mean, it's not bad when you look close up, but from far away, it looks kind of weird. So there's 3 there. Then I used this color right here. So out of 220 yards, I've got that much left. This one is called Ocean Shades. So it's blues, purples, and greens. And I got 3 Octos from that guy. These all have blue eyes, I think. Blue or green? Blue. There's blue. And then here is the 3rd one. I just love making these, you guys. I could have kept going, but I was out of space and I wanted to get to the next thing. So there are these 3 guys right here. I'll show you one close up. And they're so squishy. I absolutely love them. So 3 of those. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. I didn't think that the yarn that had those patterns would work really well, but it's really not that bad. Okay, this next set is with this one right here. This is called Red, White, and Boom. And it literally is red, white, and blue. And I got this guy right here. See how that's like how it does that? I don't know. I think it looks kind of cool. And this one has red eyes because why not? It's red, white, and boom, right? This one also has red eyes, but look at how that one, isn't that cool the way it did that? I don't know. I hope someone's actually going to like them. I like them. And then this one also pooled kind of funny. So 3 of those. And I still have a few in my inventory from last year's craft fair, so I think this might be enough to get me started. The next one is called Strawberry Dot. This is the one that I had a hard time finding, but I did find some on Yarnspiration. So I think I have another ball of this too. So Strawberry Dot. And then these also, I gave them red eyes because there's so much red in here. Why not? So there's 2 of them. And then here is the 3rd one. Oh my gosh. I just love them. They're so cute. So cute. I'm addicted to them. I might have to make more, except I really need to get going on like frogs and monsters and pickles and all that kind of stuff. Okay, the next one did not have a wrapper. And I don't know why, but sometimes you just buy things and they don't have a wrapper. But this was a full ball, and it wasn't even a ball. It was one of those cakes. Yes, it was a cake. And this is all I have left from one of the cakes, and I'll show you. I don't know what order. I think maybe it went in like this. So those are like ombre stripes. It was a Bernat blanket stripes. So this is the first guy, and he's got white on the top. And then it went from this peachy color down to this like light corally color. And then we've got, I don't know what the order was because it doesn't look like it makes any sense. Then I've got this guy right here. So these 2 look kind of the same. And then I've got this guy, which I love because look at the white on the bottom. Oh my gosh, that is just adorable. Okay, then I had another one of these Bernat blanket ombre, and this was a cake. And this one is like, it feels a little bit thinner than a regular Bernat blanket. It's called Burgundy Ombre, and it's like a different, it's softer. So there's that one. And I actually got 4 Octos out of that one. So I'm gonna show you. I got this guy. I got this guy. Oh my gosh, I love them. I just love them. And you guys, it's pretty much no sew. I won't do an amigurumi unless it's no sew. You guys know that. And you can see how many that I've made, right? There's this one. And the last one is that one. So I got 4 Octos out of that one ball of the ombre. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Okay, so now I'm going to get the ones out of the tote. Because yes, there's some in totes too. Hang on. All right, you guys, last batch. Okay, so I'm gonna start with these because they're in our face here. So this one was, these purple ones were Bernat Baby Blanket, and the color is Baby Lilac. And then I ran out at the very end and I used Grape Soda, which is, it looks like one of those ombres. So I don't know why I ran out. Maybe I had used some of it for something else. Okay, so I got this one, and green eyes, because purple and green are a great combination. This one is also green eyes. So 3 of these. And by the way, all my purple Octos sold out from last year. So I do not have any more purple until now, because now I just have 4 more. Okay, and then this one has a darker top, and then that lilac, and then the lighter purple on the very bottom. So 4 there. And then I had a scrap ball of pink that I believe I got from Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations. She gave me a bunch of her scrap blanket yarn. So I got 2 pink ones. And then while we're on the topic of purple, I had this purple, which is called Pow Purple Bernat Blanket Brights. So this is 1 ball, and I got 3 Octos out of that one. So I got 1. I'm just trying to see what color their eyes are. These are yellow. These are like a purple glitter, which is hard to see. And then this one is, he's got fuzz on him. Looks like he's been crying. I think this is also purple glitter. It's hard to see. There you go. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just love them. Okay, so then the next one is this Bernat baby blanket, and it's called Baby Teal. And I must have used something else with this ball. I think it was only like half a ball. So you'll see I had to fudge the bottom of one of them. So there is 2 full ones in that color. And then I had to take scraps from something that was similar. So this guy has different color tentacles, and they all have blue eyes, I think. Yes, they all have blue eyes. So there's those. And then this one is called, I believe it's called Dinosaur. So this is called Dinosaur. I have quite a bit left. So this is either going to be like pickles or frogs or something. I have green sparkly eyes, green sparkly eyes, and green sparkly eyes, because if you're gonna go green, go sparkly. Oh my gosh, aren't they adorable? I just love them. Okay, and then the last color is Bernat Blanket Brights, and the color is called Carrot Orange, and this is what I had left from making 3 Octos. So I've got, and they have green eyes. Oh, this one has green eyes, this one has yellow eyes, and this one has brown eyes, because apparently they are triplets, but they're not identical. So there you go. So that is all I have. I mean, I've been working on some other stuff, which I'll show you in the next Yarn Yakking video, but I think the next video will actually be a wings update. I have like 3 packages, but I don't want to make a video with just 3 packages. So Emma and Sharon, if you're watching, I have your stuff, and it'll be in the next wings update. So I think that's it. Next, yeah, so wings update will be next. Then my next Yarn Yakking video, I will show you my Michael's order if I can find the box. And like I said, I'm working on stuff, but it's multiples of stuff. So it takes me a while to get, to finish the multiples. And I don't like set a deadline for myself or like a quantity. It's just, I want to have enough for inventory for craft fairs. For me, when I do a pattern, and I get to know the pattern, I can do them faster the more that I do them. So that's why there's so many Octos, because I could just like do these and not even like think about it and not even really look at the pattern. So it's just, it just makes it easier for me to make more of them the more that I do that. So let me know what you guys do. If you guys have, I know a lot of people have said that they are pretty obsessive about patterns too, but do you feel that way, that like when you do a pattern a multiple number of times, it just gets easier and you can go faster and faster? That's the way I see it. So wings, check out the list down below. And then if you want to do the we pop up and send in washcloths, I would love to take your washcloth donations. You can send in as many as you want, whenever you want. There is like no deadline as far as I know. So that's all I have, you guys. I hope you have a good rest of the week, and we will talk to you later. Bye.